Oh my gosh. Hey, Papa Bear, Baby Bear, Mama Bear.
We're keeping this in.
Welcome to MCG Labs. Here are your hosts, Mario and Stephen G, with editor Noel. Enjoy the ride.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of MCG Labs, and I'm here live on location because we're on lunch with my two hosts are
Stephen G.
Noel.
we went to go watch Spider-Verse last week on Thursday. It was really awesome. So what'd you guys think?
It was awesome.
It
I
was
loved it.
so good. Okay, so spoiler alert. This whole thing's a big spoiler alert. I didn't know it was gonna be like a part 1, part 2 thing, and the ending, man. I was like, why'd you have to leave me on that cliffhanger?
Yeah. See, I thought
I had no idea.
I also thought it was going to be just one, the whole movie, but it's not. It's a 2 episode, and it was 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So it didn't even feel that.
It didn't
long.
even feel that.
No, it didn't.
No, but it was really good. But it got us into a cliffhanger. We saw so many Spider-Mans from different universes and women, but it was really, really. What blew your mind away when you guys saw all of the Spider-Mans?
First of all, like my favorite was all the Spider-Mans going when they were like, "You can't let Spider-Man go." Huh?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Him or me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What were your favorite parts of the movie as far as for your Spider-Man people? Who were you excited to see?
Oh man, Spider-Punk was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Spider-Punk, and I always love Gwen Stacy as Spider-Woman.
I thought, as Miguel O'Hara was showing, the different universes, it was so cool to see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. That was so cool. And then I was on TikTok, and then someone slowed it down, and then you can see Tobey Maguire's black suit Spider-Man when he was trying to rip it off.
Oh, shoot.
We missed that, but it was still cool to see that. So.
Guys, we have to just go to Sierra Vista Mall over here and see it again.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Let's walk right now.
Yeah. It was really amazing. How about when you guys saw who was the character that was the live action character that was in one of those?
Oh, the Prowler.
Oh
The
yeah,
Prowler.
that was Donald Glover.
Yeah.
And he was actually the Prowler because he was so he played the same character in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, he was.
Except he
playing-
wasn't
yeah.
he was buying weapons off people and stuff.
But you know what? It's funny in the deleted scene in Homecoming that
He's on the phone with Miles.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, Miles, I'm not gonna make it to the party." I go, "Oh crap!" So I was like, so we are gonna get a live action Miles Morales.
I can't wait.
So it's gonna be cool.
Now, as far as for that part, I thought my part that was the funniest thing was when we saw the Spider-Man, but it was the T-Rex, the dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
I thought my favorite part was when the classic Spider-Man, he was just like swinging. He goes, "Oh, I'm like something. I'm the best or something," and then he just keeps going like slow.
Oh,
and then they're
yeah.
all going past everybody.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty.
Oh,
cool.
I liked that Spider-Man in the universe where everything's like India.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
pretty
that was pretty
cool.
cool. I like
That
that.
was pretty cool. I
was
like that
pretty
one.
cool. Do you think that Madam Web will probably appearing in the next Beyond the Spider-Verse?
So. I hope so. Is that the one that Dakota Johnson is playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hope so. That'd be
I
awesome.
think I think that'll be like probably at the end of the movie,
Yeah.
like before the credits roll. But then I would think that'd be like an end credit scene.
I think so too. I think it's gonna be an end credit scene. What's another?
I don't know. You were pretty disappointed, Noel, when you found out that it was like, to be continued.
Oh my god,
You
I felt so incomplete.
Guys, we were talking about this like even after the movie, like we went to go get something to
I
eat. We
felt
were
so
just talking about it. She's like,
incomplete.
I can't believe that there's it's to be continued. I'm not complete yet.
I know.
I was like, you gotta wait till next year. She's like, I don't want to.
It was so bad. I didn't know it was going to be like a part 1, part 2 situation. And the music starts swelling. It keeps getting bigger. And I was like, oh no, this feels like an ending.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not done yet. Oh no. And then it was over. And it's like,
Yeah.
But it was a surprise twist ending, because I'm like, because you think Miles is home, you think all this stuff, but then
I called
she
that
called
one.
it. Yeah, Noelle called it. She's like, oh no, he's in the wrong universe. I go,
Yeah.
I was like,
really?
oh, but it's in the wrong universe.
Because the one thing that she said that tipped off that she was in the wrong universe, where his mom goes,
You
She
changed
was,
your hair?
yeah, where's your braids at? You took them out or something?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, you changed. I was like, no, he's in the wrong universe. And I noticed it too when they were scanning his DNA that
Yeah.
it said 42. And I couldn't remember what number his Earth was, but I knew it wasn't 42. And I was like, why did it say 42? That's
Yeah.
It was
weird.
like Earth 6, like
5 something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
But I just know it wasn't 42. And I was like, that's not the right number. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm just stupid.
But even in the beginning, you know, when you know the spider that was from a different universe, you know, it 42 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was just like, oh,
The
this
number
is,
42 spider. Or
yeah, I'm
something.
like,
Yeah.
okay, so that's what I assumed. I didn't know it was from that universe 42. So I go, okay.
Yeah, no,
so,
same. I thought it was just like experiment 42.
yeah. So I'm like, oh,
Now, for a question, so Andrew Garfield's Gwen is Spider-Man in her universe?
No.
Is that correct?
Not Andrew Garfield, because hers dies. Remember,
Hers dies. So who's this? So
This
she's
is a different universe.
So it's a different Gwen.
Yeah,
It's
this
not
is-
the Gwen that.
This is a universe where she got bit by the spider, not Peter Parker.
but I would like to
Okay.
think
They were
that
besties, her and Peter.
But I would like to think that there is a universe where Andrew Garfield's Gwen Stacy, you know, she's
Didn't
still
die.
alive, she's in a different universe, and she became Spider Gwen.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a possibility that there could be one,
Yeah.
but then again, you know, Mary Jane, the whole thing about that.
Yeah.
But wasn't it trippy that in Gwen's universe, Peter Parker became
Yeah, the
The
freaking
lizard?
lizard.
the
yeah.
lizard? I was like,
That,
what?
That part was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
And then he had to die, and then I guess that was
Oh,
her.
what broke my heart is when she showed her dad that she was Spider Gwen,
Uh-huh.
and he still was like, "Put your hands in the air." I was like,
Yeah.
"No,
Yeah.
accept
That
your
part was
daughter."
like really disappointing. I go, oh man,
Yeah.
dude, are you serious? That's your daughter, man.
Oh,
Like,
it hurt my heart.
she's doing good, and you still want to arrest her because she's a vigilante. I'm like,
It hurt my
Yeah.
heart. It honestly, I was like, "Oh my poor Gwen."
it was awful, but it was still good. It was that part, and then you know towards the end where she went back to her universe, and then her and her dad somewhat made up, I guess.
Yeah,
So
that was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved it. I loved since all the Spider-Men are from different universe, they're like their animation is all different and stuff.
Mhm.
Like Gwen's universe is more watercolory based.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, Miles is more comic booky. I know Spider-Punk's was like out of a freaking like just this chaos of like art
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like paper mache kind of
Yeah,
sort
it
of.
was weird.
It was
I
neat.
loved it.
But then what freaked me out was what's his name when he had a baby?
Oh, the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man or Miles' mentor, Spider-Man.
Yeah, he had a little child. And
I loved it.
At first, I thought she didn't have like web shooters. I thought she had like organic web fluid. I go,
Oh, I
oh,
know.
that's-
But
no.
he's like, I shouldn't have made her that. I was like, oh, you dummy. You shouldn't have made her
I was
that.
like, oh, dang, but that was pretty.
But
fun.
she could climb walls.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
she's
was
got his
neat.
powers.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
But I wonder who she becomes.
I think I've Googled it before and I can't remember right now. I'll put it in if I
Yeah.
can find it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the Spot.
That guy was.
Oh yeah,
That guy was.
dude,
Yeah.
Funny.
his powers became just
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he keeps going to different universes and he keeps going to those whatever the thing that they exploded in the first one
uh-huh.
Yeah.
and exploding them again to get more powers, to get more spots.
I just want to say this: when you guys go watch it, there's a scene where he goes to a different universe, and it's the Venom universe.
Yes, that was
Where-
the best
Where Mrs.
scene.
Chen, you know, Tom Hardy's
She's all
Venom.
looking at him like,
That was cool. I was waiting for Venom to show up. He goes, you know, who are you? And I go, dang it! There was so much that could have happened.
when he shows up there, she looks at him like, this is another Tuesday. Remember, she says,
Yeah.
this is another Tuesday
It
to you,
didn't
isn't
even
it?
phase her
No, it
at
didn't.
all.
It's just another
So much.
Tuesday.
She was like, "What's this? It's no biggie."
Yeah, well, she deals with Venom, so she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, and?
It
and
was.
what was funny was the Lego universe.
Oh, I love when he pops his
That
head in there.
part
Everyone's
was
like,
cool. And did you guys, you know, for guys that did not know, a 14-year-old did that scene, the Lego scene.
Really?
14-year-old did that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
one of my friends tagged me in a video
cool.
saying that the whole Lego scene was done by a 14-year-old,
Wow.
That's insane.
and they put it in the movie, so it was pretty cool. I did not know that.
Kudos to him.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
you
dude,
can
you made a
Put
awesome
your mind
scene.
to anything and you can soar.
Like, or swing.
Very neat.
That is really cool.
So I think in the second one, which is Beyond the Spider-Verse, you know, obviously the Spot is going to be the biggest, you know, thing. But then where Miles left off was that guy's spoiler, you know, for the ending, where you think Miles' dad is still around. No, his dad died, and it was Uncle Aaron that kind of helped train Miles to be the Prowler. I guess I want to say, because he's making his tech and everything. So Miles is in that universe, Earth 42, the Prowler.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know like what's gonna happen in that one. Maybe I honestly don't know. What do you guys think, Mario?
I don't. Everything's up for grabs. I don't know. I mean, the way I see it, someone has to die. Someone has to. As far as unless he's going to change everything to where
I think Miguel is gonna die.
I
O'Hara, that's his name, Miguel O'Hara.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die, and for some reason that's gonna like reset things or something.
Yeah, it
because
has
like
to.
he's different, so he's injecting himself with something.
Yeah.
I think it's to keep his powers.
Yeah, but like, was he ever bitten by a spider and he just took on the role with the venom that's only temporary? Like, what was that about?
Yeah.
Well, in the comic books, from what I remember, that there was no Spider-Man in the year 2099.
Right.
That there was, all the Avengers have dissipated. There, there's no more heroes. But Miguel O'Hara wanted to become what Spider-Man was, so he injected himself with almost the same serum as what was Spider Venom, but it had different reaction. His eyes became more sensitive to light, so he's constantly wearing sunglasses.
Oh, is that why Gwen called him a vampire Spider-Man?
Yeah, and then his fingers actually have like retractable claws, so he can like climb. Instead of him sticking to walls, he can climb it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And what's another cool thing about it was that in that universe, in that comic book, Miguel O'Hara can actually lift Mjolnir. Thor's hammer.
Huh.
And then he doesn't have the powers of Thor, but it's a kind of like a thing where it's like he can lift, pretty much the whole weight of the world's, problems or whatever.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool to know that. But yeah, I think Miguel O'Hara probably would die in the second part.
And who did his voice?
Oh,
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
Oscar Isaac.
Moon Knight.
The Moon Knight.
And that's cool. He's one of the actors that's, he's
Not a sponsor.
he did Moon Knight, he did Apocalypse from X-Men,
Yeah.
and now he's a Spider-Man.
Oh, that's right.
He's all over the Marvel
He's all
universe.
over.
Yeah.
Those are
That
all
is
his
so
variants.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all
That's
his
cool,
variants.
Now, do you think Kang is going to appear on the second? Because they said it all kind of intertwines.
I don't know.
I think there'll be a tear in the multiverse where
Yeah.
this is where me, Chris, and a few other friends were talking about that. I think at the end there's going to be a tear or a break in the multiverse, and then it's like modern day New York, like real life.
Yeah.
And then Miles kind of crosses over, and then he becomes the live action version of Spider-Man.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Did you guys notice when they were talking about the timeline and stuff? It looked just like the sacred timeline with its branches and stuff. I was like, oh snap!
So this is another version of like what Loki and them were trying to stop,
I think
doing.
Yeah.
Huh. So
And they did say that in Kang Dynasty that Spider-Man has a bigger picture in this.
wow.
His role is bigger.
I know, but so real quick to just sticking on Spider-Man, but just a different Spider-Man. Did you guys see that Tom Holland is taking a year off acting?
Yeah, because of that movie he did that kind of messes up with his head and stuff.
Well, what is that going to do with Spider-Man 4?
I don't know.
Well, because the writer strike and everything, and then
it's already on hiatus.
They said that filming has started. They started filming again, but as far as I know, it's still on schedule to be released at its.
So do you think
date.
all of his parts have been recorded already? Or?
I think so.
I like
to think that.
Yeah.
Or do you think he's just like finishing up Spider-Man and then he's taking his year hiatus?
I think that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw that and I was like, what does this mean for the movie?
Now, do you think Kang is part of the Spider-Verse? Because there was a Kree Kang, and then there's a different Kang for you. Is there a Spider-Man Kang?
I don't think so, because Kang is so far in the future.
Yeah.
He's from like 1,000 years later. So
Yeah.
I think, because the Web of Life and Destiny is like, it's specific to the Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be I think if there was, we would have seen it in all the Easter eggs and shit.
Yeah. I still haven't seen any of the Easter eggs as far as for the other, like, new rock stars or what have you.
I watched New Rockstars.
Did you watch all the Easter eggs and all that?
Yeah, and there was no King. But, no King.
Okay.
But, no King.
Okay.
Well, what was cool is that Miguel O'Hara's like,
Wow.
and don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and that nerdy Spider-Man from
Oh,
Earth
yeah.
199999. I
Okay.
looked it up.
That
and
was
that
the
is Tom
original.
Yeah.
So I looked it up and because they called it Earth what is it
616.
616. Even that's the comic book Earth.
Yeah.
But then in Doctor Strange they were saying that's our Earth, but our Earth was referred to 199999 or whatever for the longest time. So like, what Earth are we?
Yeah.
Because they said the main MCU timeline is 616.
616.
But then
They
what is
did.
Earth 19999?
That's what it
You know
used
what
to
I'm
be.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
before they said that in Doctor Strange, we were Earth 19999, the Marvel Universe we know.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Strange flipped that all upside down on Multiverse of Madness. And that's when she said, Christine said, "Oh, you're from Earth 616." And I was like, "Wait, no, 616 is the comic books."
Yeah.
Where are we, Marvel?
Yeah. Now, did you like the part as far as for the Gwen part when the Spider-Punk was getting all the stuff, and then he kind of reminded me of, oh my gosh, the raccoon Rocket when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
getting all the stuff,
Oh yeah.
and then he made,
Well, yeah, he even
His own
said,
watch.
"Just make your own watch." And
Yeah.
that's when he gave it to Gwen. He's like, "Here's a watch, you know,
yeah. So
make your own watch." Well, he's
is
smart.
Is Gwen as smart as it? Because they're all scientists and
Yeah.
stuff and all, but does it also depend on?
Well, she was smart enough to make a web shooter.
Yeah.
Unless Peter made that for her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she was
it
smart
could
enough.
be.
She was smart. She goes to
She
the
was
smart people's
smart.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, no, Spider-Punk was very smart. And I just love when he goes, "Oh yeah, and I quit," and throws the watch
Yeah.
out and goes into the portal.
Yeah. I think he was pretty awesome.
He was pretty cool. I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot. I almost dropped my soda.
Yeah. But it was cool when he took off his mask and then Miles goes, "Hey, you're even cooler."
I know. Huh?
Yeah.
How are you even cooler with your mask off?
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Now, any theories like as far as for the next one that's coming out?
Oh man,
And it comes out in March of 2024.
Yeah. I don't know. I really hope we see Madam Web, which I'm sure we will, but I
Yeah.
really hope. I really hope that Miles rewrites his own story because that's what he was dead set on. I mean, it would make sense for it to be like it has to happen, and he just accepts it, and like that's how he grows. But I want him to change it. I want him to be a badass.
You know how they say, like, every Spider-Man has to have a death
Yeah.
for them to become who they are meant to be.
Yeah,
For Tom Holland, how Aunt May had to die,
Yeah.
but they never really gave a backstory about Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
So I feel like with Miles, he's like, "Oh no, your dad has to die." What if
Uncle Aaron.
the mom dies?
Oh,
that would be more crushing for him. I
Oh
think.
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
If his mom would have died.
Oh, don't even say that. You put that into the air.
Steven, you're out of MCG Labs.
You put that bad juju
I'm
in
just
the air.
putting it. All right. Hey, it's a theory. All right, it's a possibility.
possibility.
Relax.
Or
You take that back, Ricky Bobby.
you know how they yeah.
You put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Or damn it. Or
Sorry.
or you know how they always said that Miles was never supposed to be Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
What if he changes to where you can change your destiny and then not do that, and then all of a sudden maybe it's from another universe and everybody doesn't die?
Yeah, because Miguel's like, "You're just an anomaly. You weren't supposed to be
Yeah,
bitten." He's
that
like,
he's
"You
an
took."
anomaly.
It's like that's why you keep like zoning out. You keep like distorting in our universe because you're not meant to be the Spider-Man.
Or since he's the anomaly, what if he's Kang?
Nah.
That's I don't know.
Not
Dun,
everything.
dun, dun.
Not everything is King. You conspiracy theorist. That's like friggin' new rock stars with everything is Mephisto.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
That's
right,
right. That's right.
Hey,
Mephisto.
who knows? Miles could be Mephisto.
Mephisto confirmed.
Mephisto confirmed.
Jeez. Well, I can't wait for the new Spider-Verse. No,
Beyond the
Beyond the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse coming out next year. Now, it's going to start off as far as for Gwen with her new entourage.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my God! Yes, her band.
her band, right?
Which was cool.
Band.
Is now
Spider Noir.
Spider Noir's
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah.
So is Nicolas Cage gonna be
Oh my
Spider
God,
Noir
I
again?
hope
If not,
so.
I don't know.
It's going to be amazing.
Spider-
I love
Ham is
Spider-Man.
back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I thought it was a great 2.5 hour animated. I think it was
was
the
good.
longest one, right? Ever?
Yeah.
I think so.
It really, like, there were some parts where it felt like it was long, but for the most part, I loved it. I could have sat there for 2.5 more hours.
But I liked how in the beginning they showed Gwen first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they went into
Oh,
Miles.
I love it. We're gonna do this differently this time.
Yeah.
And she's all doing the drum solo.
Yeah.
That part was cool.
That was really
Loved
neat.
it.
I like that.
But I think there's gonna be like kind of, I don't know. Everyone kept shipping Gwen and Miles. I think they're gonna get together. I
I think so.
Yeah.
Is she older than him?
I thought they're the same
I
age.
thought that's
Okay, well, I didn't know he was only 15, first of all, so that means he was 14 in the last one.
Yeah, and he was smaller.
Yeah, he grew.
He grew
had a
up.
growth spurt.
He grew up.
That Spider-Man gave him some.
He wasn't a squirt no
inches.
more.
No. But I thought it was a really great animated movie. I thought it was super.
It was
super
amazing. It was
It was-
beautiful. It was
yeah.
very beautiful.
Really well done.
I loved all the animation, all the graphics. It was beautiful.
I bet you
Yeah.
this one's gonna get a Oscar. Well, I think the last one, Into the Spider-Verse, got an Oscar, I think, or it got for Best Picture.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think
Can't
this one
remember.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was beautiful. I just loved, and especially I loved in Gwen's universe how the emotions of the watercolors like changed in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so beautiful.
It was really nice. Now, for all you guys are gonna watch it, I would watch the first
Oh yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse and then go watch it, just so
Across the
you guys
Spider-Verse,
can
yeah.
see how it works. Because I should have saw it at first, because I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, that's right, and I totally forgot. But for all you guys that are gonna go watch it, watch the first animated first, and then go watch it.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna be so surprised, and it's gonna be a great, fun family for everybody to watch. I thought it was great. That was pretty good. Any last thoughts?
It was good. It was really good. Just remember, it is. I mean, if you're watching this, you've already seen it. So,
Yeah.
I say go see it again.
I'll go see it again. It was that good.
It was really good. I can't wait for it to come out on DVD. Steelbook.
Steelbook. What?
What's a steelbook? Well, thank you so much. I'm your host, Mario.
I'm Stephen G.
Noel here. Hi.
Like and subscribe. Tell us what are your favorites, what are not your favorites from the movie at the Spider-Verse. Put them down below. Tell your friends. MCG Labs forever.
Forever.
Ever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for joining us at MCG Labs. We hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.